Namaste, good evening. Sundarta ke hota? Define beauty. Well, I say leave the definition of beauty alone because beauty means so many different things to so many people. Today on the show, we have three exceptional young Nepali women who have redefined the meaning of being a beauty queen. Today we'll talk about beauty standards, break the stereotypes down for you, and talk about their journey towards the crown. We will also talk about why their voice is so powerful and why so many of us resonate with them. Well, it is not just about the appearance. It is about the influence, the purpose, and also how their stories resonate and inspire so many of us. You are watching It's My Show with Oshin. Today, we shine our spotlight on three beautiful young women whose journey has not just been about beauty, but dedication, purpose, and commitment to their communities. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the three winners of Miss Universe Nepal, Sampada Ghimire, Akshita Chhetri, and Smriti Singh. Hi, ladies. Namaskar. Welcome. Please have a seat. You look beautiful. You guys look amazing. Please have a seat. Hi. I love your smile. Hello, ladies. Hello. You guys look amazing. Very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Is the crown very heavy?
It's fine. I can handle it.
Fullbari jasto dekhiraheko cha as studio. Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yes. Of course. So the question is, हामी जे गर्छौं किन गर्छौं? Pageants मा किन भाग लिनु भएको यहाँहरुले?
So मलाई चाहिँ बच्चा बेलादेखि नै इन्ट्रेस्ट थियो pageantry-मा अनि it was just a way for me to express myself. And pageantry was one of the form. And some people are really good at dancing, but म चाहिँ dancing really bad हो. अनि त्यही express गर्ने reasonले नै I joined.
So as a little kid, I was very much captivated by glitz and glam of beauty pageant. I used to wear my mom's sari and that tiny little high heels. I was driven by this pageantry things. And at my early 18 नै मलाई चाहिँ Miss Teen ma bhag lin thulo ichha थियो, but something came in crossroad between my passion and my career, and I had to choose my career. Ani ma medical school join bhayisakeपछि today I stand as a doctor, achieved a significant career milestone. Now I think why not pageantry again? भनेर चाहिँ यसपालि Miss Universe नेपालमा भाग लिन आइपुगे. So त्यही हो बच्चा बेलादेखिको रहर हो.
Akshita.
So I am quite impulsive. Last year itself, I had told my mom that I would take part in Miss Universe Nepal 2024. And it so happened to be that in the beginning of the year, I was not feeling myself. I was going through a lot of mental health struggles. And to get out of it, to kind of snap out of it, I decided to apply. And this is where I landed.
Right. So we'll do a little informal introduction. Pageant introduction nagarau. Because this is a closed conversation and we want to keep it like that. We'll start from Akshita.
Okay. So I'm Akshita Chhetri. I'm currently living in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. I'm 20 years old. And I'm a dancer founder of a national dance crew. During my free time, I'm a digital marketer, graphic designer, and as of most recently, neurolinguistics practitioner.
What does that mean?
So it's about it's in regards to mental health as well, but also about human behavior and psychology.
Neuroscience, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, I love neurology. We have to do a lot of conversations off record. But give us a quick coverage of what? Neuro-linguistics?
Neuro-linguistics programming, yes.
Wow.
So it's about fixing bad behaviors. It's about just going on a road of therapy, basically.
Through connecting with your brains
your brain
and the way our body functions.
Exactly.
The biology of us.
Exactly.
Okay, wow.
And while doing all of that, I'm also a bachelor's in business science student, currently pursuing marketing.
Wow.
Thank
How
you.
old are you again?
I'm 20.
What time did you start all of this? Like when you were 10?
I guess I just had a lot of interests from when I was young, and my mom always kind of pushed me to do anything I was interested in. And I mean, watching Barbie when I was young, she like became so many different professions. I wanted to do the same.
Love that, Akshita. And I love how you pronounce your name. Can you pronounce it once again for us?
Akshita Chhetri.
Akshita, I love that.
Thank you.
Smriti,
हजुर.
तपाईँ डक्टर हुनुहुन्छ, MBBS.
हजुर.
हैन? So pageant सँग तपाईले भन्नुभयो मेरो passion र मैले career-मा मैले मेरो career choose गर्ने भनेर. Your passion being you putting yourself out there publicly, and your career being medical.
हजुर.
Let's talk about that.
So boldness भनेको चाहिँ एउटा खाली ब्युटी पेजेन्टमा मात्र हैन, कनेक्टिभिटी as in medical field मा पनि boldness भन्ने हुनुपर्छ. Like when I have to consult my patient, I need to be bold there. Okay, so पढाइ गर्दै जाँदाखेरि I left मेरो त्यो passion behind myself भनौँ न. अनि पढाइ सकिसकेपछि हैन, बच्चा बेलादेखिको सपना त म जान्छु, म पुरा गर्छु नै भनेर अनि म ब्युटी पेजेन्टमा भाग लिन आइपुगेँ. प्लस यो इयरको मोटो पर्फेक्ट यु deeply resonates with me as it helps to find perfection in my uniqueness rather than finding एउटा typical stereotype जस्तै कि बडी पिक्चर हुन्छ, एज क्राइटेरिया हुन्छ, त्यो सबैलाई बाउन्ड्री अगाडि बढेर हैन I should take part भनेर यो पालि आएको म Miss Universe Nepal.
Sampada, how would you introduce yourself?
My name is Sampada Ghimire, and professionally I work as a digital marketer. My first job was as a writer. And writing but I decided to do SEO, paid ads, so it's totally nerdy field. I stay in my computer for almost 10 hours.
A day?
I used to do that, but now I am working as Miss Universe Nepal. So that's my background. But pageantry mazi, when I was 15 years old, I wanted to be a model. But when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, the passion ne harayo ke. And I used to wonder why. Like, I used to be so passionate about modeling. Why did I lose that interest pani thiyo, okay? And funny thing is, after when I was 20 or 21 years, that interest came back in the form of pageantry. So I really look back maybe God had bigger purpose for me, just only feel by rasa, because something that I had lost interest harako kura pani, childhood dream again, it came back in a different form. And I'm like, maybe there is something bigger for me, maybe there is destiny in this one. You say, I really believe that.
So crown heavy bats hai na ni?
No.
Stage mein crowns aa rahe the yahan ko.
It was because I wanted to hug my sisters and I also wanted to protect the crown, but
your sister was a little more important?
Yeah, I would say both were important. But I wanted to hug my sisters.
हामी कतिजना पार्टिसिपेट गर्नुभएको छ 22 जना तपाईहरुको प्याजेन्टमा
we final was 22
फिनालेमा 22 जना थियो हैन तपाईहरुलाई के लाग्छ तपाईहरु 22 जना भन्दा राम्रो भएर 3 जना जित्नु भयो हो कि तपाईले एउटा एन्टायर यंगर वुमेन पपुलेसनलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्नु हुन्छ कि because there are women with extraordinary capabilities who would never choose to participate in a pageant.
मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि if you're at your best self, then त्यही नै हो. Like when you're at your best self, when you perform, you're at your best, and आफ्नै जर्नीमा फोकस हुनुहुन्छ भने I think that matters the most. But at the finale date, it was also luck पनि भन्छु, because who knows, right? Next day, Smriti could have been the winner. Maybe other girls would have been the winner, right? So there's a little bit of that luck element as well, because finale date ma, maybe it was my day at that time. Maybe it was my lucky day at that time. Just so laksa ani हाम्रो ब्याच अफ 22 गर्ल्स चाहिँ मोस्ट डाइभर्स गर्ल्स हुनुहुन्छ उहाँ चाहिँ हाम्रो डेफ आर्टिस्ट पनि हुनुहुन्छ उहाँ नै डक्टर हुनुभयो अनि म चाहिँ डिजिटल मार्केटिङ फिल्डबाट भएँ अनि वी आर फ्रम सो मेनी डिफ्रेन्ट फिल्ड अनि डिफ्रेन्ट फिल्ड भएर पनि वी डिसाइडेड टु डु पेजेन्ट्री फर मी चाहिँ इट वाज टु एक्सप्रेस माइसेल्फ अनि एउटा बच्चा बेलाको सपना पुरा गर्नु थियो अनि त्यही डिफ्रेन्ट फिल्ड भएर पनि आई चोज टु डु पेजेन्ट्री अनि म बाहेक पनि देयर वर सो मेनी अमेजिङ ट्यालेन्टेड गर्ल्स अनि मलाई चाहिँ सबैजनाबाट युनिक हुन्छ नि फिचर्सहरू लर्न गर्न मन लाग्छ कसैको चाहिँ बोल्ने तरिका राम्रो होला कसैको चाहिँ हाउ दे ट्रिट अदर्स नाइसली होला कसैको चाहिँ वाक अर स्टेज प्रेजेन्स नाइस होला सो आई लाइक टु लर्न फ्रम एभ्री वान अनि maybe in the finale date, maybe it was my best day or the lucky day or God listened to me that day. I see it that way. I don't see it as a way like I was better or I outshined them because that's not the case.
You know what breaks my heart? केही समय अगाडि मेरो एकजना साथी हुनुहुन्थ्यो कि अनि उहाँ चाहिँ एउटा ब्युटी प्याजेन्टमा पार्टिसिपेट गर्न जानुभयो तर 1 इन्च हाइटको कारणले शी गट रिजेक्टेड एउटा प्रतियोगिता एउटा कन्टेस्ट जसले चाहिँ महिला सशक्तिकरण भनेर अगाडि बढ्छ बट एट द सेम टाइम दैट कन्टेस्ट इज मेकिङ वुमेन फील इन्सिक्योर अबाउट देमसेल्व्स लेट्स टक अबाउट ब्युटी स्ट्यान्डर्ड्स
हजुर सो यो चाहिँ अलिकति मसँग रिलेटेबल पनि छ कसरी भन्दाखेरि अब म मेडिकल स्कुल जोइन गरेँ एउटा मेडिकल एमबीबीएस कम्प्लिट हुनको लागि 6 वर्ष जति समय लाग्छ इन्टर्नशिप सुत्ता गरेर कोभिड आइलाग्यो कोभिड 2 वर्ष कोभिड चल्यो कहिले मेरो उमेर गएछ मलाई त पत्तै चलेन के आफूलाई त म एकदम यङ ठान्थेँ हैन भरे एउटा यसै खालको हाम्रो अर्को ब्युटी पेजेन्ट पनि छ जहाँ चाहिँ मलाई जान एकदम इच्छा थियो तर उहाँहरूको पनि सर्टेन रुल्स एन्ड रेगुलेसन्सहरू रहेछ टिल 28 इयर्स भनेर आइ एम रनिङ 27 सो त्यसमा क्राइटेरियामा चाहिँ मेरो 2 महिनाले गर्दाखेरि मेरो टाइम एक्सिड भएछ कि 2 महिना मलाई त त्यो दिन संसारकै सबसे बुढी मान्छे फिल भयो उनीहरूको पनि रुल बुक्सको कुरा हो आई टोटली अग्री उनीहरूको रुल बुक्सको लागि अनि त्यो दिन मलाई थाहा नै नभइकन म अडिसन दिन गएँ कि मलाई चाहिँ लागिरहेको थियो मलाई फोन कल आउँछ मलाई फोन कलै आएन म एकदम नाइभ भएर बिहान एकदम चिटिक्क रेडी भएर गएँ अडिसन दिन अनि त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ काउन्टर थियो अनि काउन्टरमा गएर मेरो पालो कतिखेर आउँछ भनेर सुने तपाईँको नाम भने मेरो नाम स्मृति सिंह भने उहाँले तलदेखि माथिसम्म हेर्नुभयो 4वटा पाना पनि पल्टाउनु भयो मलाई त्यतिखेर अब मन ढुकढुक भइसक्यो किन मेरो नामै छैन है क्या हो भनेर ढुकढुक भइसक्यो अडिसन्समै सो म्याम सरी तपाईँको त नामै छैन भनेर भन्नुभयो किन त्यस्तो के थियो र मेरो त एज पनि आइ एम जस्ट 27 28 सम्म त तपाईँहरूको क्राइटेरिया नै छ किन के भएछ हैन तपाईँको इन्टरनेसनल पेजेन्ट जानको लागि चाहिँ 2 महिना एक्सिड भयो भनेर भन्नुभयो कि मलाई त्यहाँनिर के पनि रेस्पोन्ड गर्ने थ्याङ्क यू सो मच भनेर स्माइल गरेरै निस्केँ पार्किङ लटमा गएर I cried.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can we cut?
No, we can't. Let's cut this because यसपालि हाम्रो pageant को theme पनि त self acceptance थियो नि.
Yes.
कस्तो कुरालाई accept गर्ने भन्ने हो के खासमा. We accept the times we fail. We accept the times we cry.
Yes.
We accept the times where we are not confident. At the times where we put up an act, right? So Akshita, what is self-acceptance for you?
Self-acceptance.
You can connect this with tears.
With tears. Self-acceptance, I think it's a part of growth. And what I find so exceptional in Miss Universe, the complete organization, is that from my childhood, what I've seen in the Miss Universes is not only the glitz and glam, but the way that they present themselves and the stories that they carry. And that I felt overshine the complete aspect of glitz and glam. So for me, their version of self-acceptance, their stories, their growth is what they presented on the stage. And that was completely reflected in their identity. And that's kind of what inspired my journey to Miss Universe. So, yeah.
So I love to continue.
Yeah, please do.
अनि पार्किङ लटमा गएर म एकदमै रोएँ हैन अनि घर गएँ आई स्लेप्ट द्याट डे राति मलाई सडनली मेसेज आयो टिङ्ग गरेर अनि मेरो साथीको मेसेज थियो मैले खोलेर हेर्दाखेरि मिस युनिभर्स नेपालको मलाई फर्म पठाउनु भयो मैले फर्म खोलेर हेरेँ देयर वाज नो एनी एज ब्यारियर वाउ
एज ब्यारियर छैन जेन्डर ब्यारियर्स पनि त
छैन LGBTQ
हाइट ब्यारियर छैन so we are inclusive of all the beauty standards.
Whether you have tattoos in your body, whether you are a mother of 2, 3, 5, 10, whether you are divorced, everyone can take part on this competition. Like I was, wow, I'm going here. Because when I will be at my 60s, pana paltaera हेर्दाखेरि मलाई regret गर्न मन थिएन ओहो 27 वर्षको उमेरमा मैले आफूलाई बुढी सोचेर त्यो दिन खातमा सुतेको भएको भए आज म ओशिन जीको शोमा आएर यसरी कन्भर्सेसन गरिरहेको हुन्न थियो होला सो आई फिल भेरी ब्लेस्ड हैन आज म तपाईको शोमा आएर एज अ फर्स्ट रनर अप तपाईसँग यसरी कुरा गर्न पाइरहेको छु सायद त्यो दिन म जस्ट स्मृति सिंह मात्र भएर खातमा सुतेको भए आज म यो प्लेटफर्ममा हुन्न थिए कि सो गाइज इट्स नेभर टु लेट फर योर ड्रिम टु बी फुलफिल्ड इट्स राइट नाउ राइट टुडे So just embrace it.
And म फेरि पनि भन्छु हैन ब्युटी पेजेन्ट्स ले चाहिँ यो ब्युटी स्ट्यान्डर्ड्सलाई आइरोनिकली क्वेसन गर्छ कि महिला सशक्तिकरण हो नि त यो त हजुर वी आर एम्पावरिङ वुमेन how is that empowerment supposed to make you feel insecure about your age about your height the way you look tapaiko relationship status bhanau na so let's start with Sampada let's talk about the irony
I mean different pageants haruko different system huncha so talking about Miss Universe and Miss Universe Nepal it's the most inclusive pageantry so no height criteria no age criteria no tattoos so it's the most inclusive and not just that it's also a platform for you to share your stories and to inspire other girls as well अनि मैले चाहिँ त्यही रूपले नै मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल जोइन गरेको थिएँ बिकज इट्स अ वे फर मी टु फुलफिल वाट आई अलवेज वान्टेड टु डु अनि आई अल्सो सी दिस एज अ जर्नी कि few years ago just to prepare for this it requires a lot of training you need to be mentally strong mentally prepared and there is other aspects as well right fitness and social media communication all of that does matter a little bit and just the preparations alone I have seen so much growth in myself not just outside growth but inside growth and after I competed then there is all the other learnings after that the friendships you make the experiences you get to have हैन अनि मैले चाहिँ त्यो वेमा हेर्छु it's a way for me to experience new things म 70 years 80 years old भएपछि पछि फर्किँदाखेरि वाउ म त मिस युनिभर्स नेपालमा गएको थिएँ अनि मैले त 22 गर्ल्सहरू भेटेँ अनि they were all from different country different places oh we do have from different countries as well
so what really intrigues me is तपाईहरुलाई younger girls ले आइडल जसरी हेर्नुहुन्छ कि तपाईहरु मिस युनिभर्समा किन जानुभयो मिस वर्ल्डमा किन जानु भएन I'll start with Akshita why Miss Universe and not Miss World because Miss Universe आएको केही समय मात्र भएको छ Miss World is a relatively older platform right नेपालमा किन यो प्लेटफर्म चुज गर्नु भएको यहाँले
So as for the pageant industry I was first introduced to Miss Universe through either my mom would watch Sushmita Sen's answers, Q&As, or Ashura Rai, but mostly I got into Miss Universe around 2018. And I had seen videos of Catriona Gray and just the walk, the way she uplifts herself and just puts herself on the spot and how she carries that spotlight around inspired me. So Miss Universe was what I was most familiar with. But soon after I came to Nepal for Miss Universe Nepal, I realized how popular Miss World was within Nepal. And that was also quite of like an eyebrow raising moment, like, okay, it's quite popular. But in the sense of just going back to the question, I think I'd just like to add that it's important to see pageantry as pageantry at the end of the day. It has criteria, it has standards, and I think what Nepal is great at is breaking those standards. Because if you looked at our batch this year, like both of them have mentioned, it's so diverse, and you wouldn't have found that yet in other countries. And sort of Asia is kind of leading in that side, I would say, especially Nepal. So that's what I'd like to say.
Smriti,
अब मैले अघि पनि भनिसकेँ हैन मैले फर्स्टमा चाहिँ मिस वर्ल्डकै लागि नै कुरा गरेको थिएँ अघि न सो त्यसमा चाहिँ त्यही हो एज ब्यारियर हाइट क्राइटेरिया छ सो मलाई इच्छा लागेको चिज त्यही थियो तर मलाई चाहिँ आई वाज लाइक डेस्टिन्ड फर समथिङ एल्स भनौँ न त्यो चाहिँ
डिफाइन सुन्दरताको परिभाषा दिनुहोस् न डिफाइन ब्युटी यति हाइट हुनुपर्छ यति वेट हुनुपर्छ यो उमेर हुनुपर्छ भनेर के छ
I don't think so. I think म अहिले मेरो बेस्ट भर्जनमा छु आई एम 36 29 38 मेबी हैन मलाई म जस्तो फर्ममा थिएँ जस्तो म फिजिकल फर्ममा थिएँ म त्यसरी नै आएको हो हैन अझ यहाँ आएर चाहिँ मेरो ग्रोथ भएको छ भनौँ न मैले टोटल 22 कन्टेस्टेन्ट हाम्रो मेन्टर्स हाम्रो स्पेसली मेन्टर्सहरू आउनु भएको थियो मेक्सिकोबाट अलेक्जेन्डर लुइसहरू आउनु भएको थियो यति धेरै हामीलाई यसपालि एकदम राम्रोसँग गाइड मेन्टरसिप गरेर जानुभयो कि सो मलाई गुनासो केही पनि छैन आइ एम सो ह्याप्पी आई वाज डेस्टिन्ड फर दिस सो या maybe I was destined, that's it.
Sampada?
So for me, say, it was all about stage presence. I didn't have any barriers for like joining Miss Universe, for joining Miss Nepal. But when I say Miss Universe, because I felt like my personality resonated with Miss Universe more. Because I love performing on stage. And I love the walk aspect. And that was the inspiration for me. And international Miss Universe is the biggest platform. And I really wanted to do something good internationally. And international ma gaera euta recognition, euta केही राम्रो गर्न सकिन्छ भनेर चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ मिस युनिभर्स चुज गरेको
सो लेट्स डु अ फ्याक्ट चेक ग्लोबल स्टेजमा मिस वर्ल्ड भन्दा मिस युनिभर्स ठुलो प्लेटफर्म हो
यस it's a annual major international pageant.
Number one major international pageant.
And this year we have 136 countries competing.
Yes. So it was actually started Miss Universe in 1923 but start भएको थियो कि I may be wrong 1923 देखि 1936 सम्म चाहिँ तपाईको चलिराख्यो त्यसपछि चाहिँ वर्ल्ड वार 2 को कारणले गर्दाखेरि बन्द भयो कि त्यसपछि फेरि इट स्टार्टेड इन 1952 जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई इफ आइ एम नट रङ सो या अनि अहिले इट्स 72 एडिसन अब यो वर्ष 73rd edition भइरहेछ
Hold that thought. With this we're taking a very short break on It's My Show. We'll be right back. Welcome back after the breather. On the couch we have 3 beautiful winners of Miss Universe Nepal. हाम्रो यसपालिको थीम के थियो मिस युनिभर्स को
Perfect as you are.
Perfect as you are. What does that mean for you, Akshita?
Not being afraid of showing what you've already achieved or the person that you've become. And knowing how to present that, I think.
Yes.
So yeah.
Smriti?
This year's motto, Perfect You, actually deeply resonated with me as it helped to find perfection in my uniqueness rather than fitting in any external standard. मैले त्यो opportunity चाहिँ एकदम मजाले grab पनि गरे. So that's the thing for me. Perfect as you are.
Sampada, कहिलेकाहीँ कस्तो हुन्छ भने यो सेल्फ एक्सेप्टेन्स भन्ने कुराले चाहिँ एउटा सकारात्मक एउटा पोजिटिभ ग्रोथलाई रोक्दिन्छ कि बुझ्नुभयो मैले भनेको जस्तै आई एम गोइङ टु एक्सेप्ट हु आई एम अल्सो मिन्स समवेयर आई एम नट गोइङ टु चेन्ज डु यु एग्री
नो सो मेरो थट चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि यु आर पर्फेक्ट एज यु आर इन द वे गड मेड यु लाइक तिमी जसरी बोर्न भएको थियो जसरी यु वर क्रिएटेड यु वर पर्फेक्ट एज यु आर अनि नो म्याटर वाट अकम्प्लिसमेन्ट्स यु हेभ तिमीले जति नै ठुलो टाइटल जितोस् वा जति नै राम्रो काम गरे पनि यु आर जस्ट एज वर्दी केपेबल अनि त्यो इन्ट्याक्ट भ्याल्यु एन्ड वर्थ चाहिँ अलवेज इन्ट्याक्ट हुन्छ सो पर्फेक्ट एज यु आर चाहिँ योर भ्याल्यु एन्ड योर वर्दिनेस भयो अनि द्याट डजन्ट मिन द्याट देयर इज नो रुम फर ग्रोथ हुन्छ नि देयर इज अलवेज रुम फर ग्रोथ I think everyone can agree, right? And personally, I love learning new things. And even if you think you're at 100%, there's still room for growth. And the willingness to learn ले गर्दाखेरि नै हाम्रो life richer हुन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ in terms of experiences. So yes, you're amazing the way God created you, but there's also so many level of up levels for you, so many level of opportunities. I think the thing I want to say.
Akshita, let's actually delve into this topic. Self-acceptance, you accept who you are. Room for growth, there's a very thin line.
Yeah.
Do you understand that line?
Yeah, I think people tend to take self-acceptance as, oh, this is me, I've built myself for who I am and I've achieved this. But most often, in most situations, that doesn't help you really grow, is what I've noticed from my experiences, or what I've witnessed or whatever I've heard. So I think self-acceptance is best delivered when you are really focusing on your authentic self and not trying to be someone who you aren't or who you're not, and accepting those values in you, maybe something that you resonate with, and it shows so naturally in that person.
It
that
definitely
you can
does.
recognize it.
Yes, let's talk about personal journey ko कुरा गरौँ न, हैन? तपाईको personal journey मा तपाईले mental battles हरु देख्नु भयो. यो कुरा तपाईले अगाडि बढ्नु भएको छ.
I had mentioned it earlier this year.
So कस्तो कुरालाई चाहिँ एक्सेप्ट गरेर अथवा कस्तो कुरालाई चाहिँ तपाईले पछाडी छोडेर आउनु भएको छ यहाँसम्म पुग्दा?
The most minor things right now, when I'm saying it from right now, it was things not working out, some sort of rejections. And I'm sure Sampada can resonate with it because she's talked a lot about rejections as well in her journey. And during that process, I just really dropped in my self-esteem. It was this point.
I want to know, you're 20 years old.
Yeah.
Where must you have been involved that you might have been rejected so many times? Because, you know, you're just starting to bloom.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I consider myself pretty ambitious, and I'm constantly going over new things. So I found myself applying for internships because it's a very crucial point right now, especially in my third year of university. And it's quite common to face rejections at that point, but you don't know it unless you experience it. And once I faced that, I could feel myself just not being able to cope with my daily routine. It was so much to the point where I couldn't even get out of bed in the morning. And I had quite a hectic schedule because I maxed out my credits at that point as well. So with all of that, my lifestyle was really not suitable for me. And I needed a constant, change that minute.
And where does neuro-linguistic come in?
Neuro-linguistic, that was actually really helpful because it was a kind of therapy process for me while I was learning.
Self-therapy?
Yes.
Did you go for therapy?
It was therapy.
Did you go for, I mean, तपाईले कुनै therapist हेर्नु भयो त्यसपछि or self-therapy but you came out of it?
So the professor itself was a therapist. So during the activities, you get the one-to-one session to really go over it.
So can you summarize the importance of neuroscience or neurobiology in improving your mental health, or how can you relate the two topics?
Well, representing Gen Z, I think we tend to emphasize a lot on mental health and mental awareness, but it goes way beyond that.
Definitely it does.
It goes way beyond that, and I think everyone goes through it. So it's not like only when you have issues do you go to a therapist. I think it's really important to take care of yourself, and that self-awareness in itself is a way for you to go on that journey. So that's how I took neurolinguistics programming, because it was not only a cure for whatever I was going through at that time, but I wanted to help others as much as possible.
I'm so glad that, you know, representing Gen Z. I mean, I've never met a Gen Z who can speak about neuro-linguistics. It's so amazing to see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So let's talk about being Gen Z and being a millennial. How do you relate? How are you friends? What do you talk about? You cannot talk about cartoons in common because we watch two different generations of friendship. Gen Z or millennial friendship.
So, should I consider myself millennial?
You are a Gen Z by heart?
I am a Gen Z actually. 1997 ko mancheru ke ho Gen Z nei hola.
Borderline.
Gen Z nei.
Borderline. Okay. You're not a Gen Z. Tapai beachma parnu bhayo. Na yatako nai utako bhayo ki. You know what I mean?
Okay. So, hamla त्यस्तो कनेक्ट गर्नलाई चाहिँ कहिले पनि गाह्रो चाहिँ भएन because we always shared एउटै खालको हाम्रो टार्गेट थियो नि त. It was that crown bhanere target थियो. So we always share that sister moment with each other. एकार्कालाई push गरेर नै हामी अगाडि आएको. So I think we could relate सबै चीजमा है.
Yes. I mean, I guess in our Nepali culture as well, to call older sisters Didi and then Boini, that Didi Boini relationship just eased everything up. It went beyond that generation border.
Yeah, that's it.
So I guess that was the relationship.
Yeah, Sampada, तपाईले अघि स्टेज परफॉर्मेंस को कुरा गर्नु भएको छ हैन. स्टेज भन्ने बित्तिकै हामी कन्फिडेन्स सँग एसोसिएट गर्न सक्छौं नि त त्यो कुरालाई. आत्मविश्वास खासमा चाहिँ के हो?
So definition, so I really love this question. So म चाहिँ के भन्ने डिफाइन गर्छु भन्दाखेरि confidence is being willing to experience any negative emotion,
even feeling inconfident.
Yeah. So because most people is confident भन्ने बित्तिकै ल म त स्टेजमा गएर I have no fear, like I'm not nervous भनेर मान्छेले सोच्नुहुन्छ नि. But even if you're the best, there are times you're gonna not feel confident नि त. अनि where does confidence comes from is being willing to feel any emotion. Okay? So the worst thing that can happen is negative emotion. For example, गएर कसैले मलाई रिजेक्ट गर्नुभयो होला, कसैले जज गर्नुभयो होला कि आफै डिसअपोइन्टेड भयो होला हैन. So these are all the worst feelings के. अनि हामी किन डराउँछौं भन्दाखेरि ला बिग्रिने हो कि भनेर डराउँछौं हैन. अनि किन why are we fearing that हुन्छ नि ला. त्यसपछि maybe I might be harsh on myself, self criticism पनि हुन सक्छ. So if you're willing to feel any negative emotion, I think you're gonna do good जस्तो लाग्छ कि. त्यहाँ स्टेजमा I might be nervous, right? But at the end of the day, it's just a feeling in my body, right? I'm not gonna die.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll feel like mutu duk 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 bhaira hola, maybe tato hola jiu haina. So it's just a vibration in my body. And if I can accept that, then
yeah, and it's just a very natural response by your body. Tapai nervous hununcha, so it's actually a good thing. If you're not nervous, that is something you should be concerned about.
Yeah.
Because your body is trying to react to a situation. Rejection ko kura garnu bhako cha ni यहाँले. You know, मैले bravery कुन कुरालाई भन्छु. तपाईहरुले pageant मा participate गर्नुभयो. विश्वकै सबैभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण pageants हरुमा पर्छ. त्यसमा जित्नु भएको छ 3 जना. Bravery is not this. I think brave are the other 19 contestants who came in, who faced rejection, and now are getting back again and moving on. That is confidence. कि खासमा किनकि म गएर जित्छु त सबैलाई फिल हुन्छ नि, तर म ट्राई गर्छु, म जिते पनि ठीक छ नजिते पनि ठीक छ, तर म केही सिकेर आउँछु. That is true bravery, that is true confidence जस्तो लाग्छ कि मलाई खासमा. I don't know how you relate to this. Let's talk about rejection. What do you have in your mind when you are saying rejection? What does rejection mean to you?
So adding back to that thing you just said, so even before I joined Miss Universe Nepal, I had competed in various contests. So 2-3 contests I had participated, and I never won before this. It was such a heartbreaking moment for me to experience that. अनि त्यो already failure 3-4 चोटी खाइसकेपछि again Miss Universe नेपालमा आउने बेलामा I had so many doubts, like no, like तिम्रो यो मिल्दैन, तिमीलाई यो आउँदैन, but I had so much self criticism in myself.
जस्तै let's name a few. Come on.
Okay, maybe I think the very first thought that I had was, why would people even listen to me? Like why would I even, I'm not inspiring enough भन्ने चाहिँ मेरो thought थियो हैन. that was the main one for me. But besides that, even if you're at your best, like 100% dinu bhayo हैन 100% दिए पनि you cannot really control the outcome, right? You cannot control whether the organizations like you, whether the judges like you, because आफ्नो best हुँदा हुँदै पनि everybody have their preferences, and you cannot also please the audience because audience have their favorites, right? So आफू 100% हुँदा पनि I had that thought, I don't have full control over this, because that's the truth. Afu best way, but I cannot control what people think of me, right? So there was that uncertainty, that feeling of, oh my goodness, I need to I need to feel upset again. I was also a little bit afraid of feeling failure, but Malaysia, I cannot take that as a reason. Like past ma bhako kura is the past, right?
Yeah. Past is always the past, and that is why it's called the past. It does not determine who you are in the present, nor who you are in the future. On this set, let's give a message to the younger ladies who want to participate in places where they have to put themselves publicly. Let's call out for the younger ladies who are scared to get into putting themselves out there due to the fear of rejection.
So त्यसलाई चाहिँ के भन्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि, if you are so afraid of rejection, like other people reject गर्नुहुन्छ भनेर डराउनु भएर, if you don't put in the effort and if you don't go for your dreams, then you're actually rejecting yourself, because you're not allowing yourself to go for what you want. So question for you is, do you want to be rejected by other people, or do you want to reject yourself? And the answer is, I rather go all in my life and fail than not even try
at all. Yes. Smriti?
So यसमा चाहिँ मेरो अर्को एउटा स्टोरी ल्याउन मन लाग्यो. मेडिकल स्कुल जोइन गरिसकेपछि हामीहरुको त्यहाँनिर चाहिँ फेस्ट हुन्थ्यो कि, कलेजले अर्गनाइज गरेको फेस्ट हुन्थ्यो. फर्स्ट इयर, सेकेन्ड इयर, थर्ड इयर, फोर्थ इयर, फिफ्थ इयर, फाइनल इयर, इन्टर्न, टोटल 6 ब्याच, अनि हाम्रो रेजिडेन्ट डक्टर्सहरु सबैजना त्यो फेस्टमा भाग लिनुहुन्थ्यो. म फर्स्ट इयर जाने बित्तिकै र्यागिङ भन्ने चलन थियो त्यतिखेर, अहिले चाहिँ छैन, which is nice part, good part. तर र्यागिङले चाहिँ अलिकति डिसिप्लिन चाहिँ बनाउँदो रहेछ.
That's the good part of
that's the good part of ragging.
त्यो मोमेन्टको एक्ज्याक्ट कुराको, what actually, how were you ragged then?
Oh my god.
Tell me about it. We want to know. Medical schools मा कसरी चाहिँ ragging हुँदो रहेछ त?
So अहिले भन्दा धेरै अगाडिको कुरा हो. अहिले चाहिँ यो प्र्याक्टिसमा छँदै छैन, प्र्याक्टिस पनि नगर्नु भन्छु. That's very bad. कसैलाई चाहिँ एकदम ट्रमाटाइजिङ हुन सक्छ यो कुरा. ह्यान्डल गर्नेले चाहिँ राम्ररी पनि ह्यान्डल गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. So I was the part, मलाई चाहिँ र्यागिङ राम्रै भएको, राम्रो तर इन अ डिसेन्ट वे भनौँ न. म भैरवामा पढेको, अब त्यो ठाउँ अलिकति बोर्डर साइड पनि उतिखेर. अहिले भन्दा 7-8 वर्ष अगाडि म भैरवा गएको थिएँ. अनि र्यागिङ भनेको चाहिँ कुर्ता सुरुवाल लगाउनु पर्ने हैन, 2-3 वर्ष कुर्ता सुरुवाल यहाँसम्म लगाउनु पर्ने, अनि कलेज जाँदाखेरि कपालमा तोरीको तेल लगाइदिनु हुने, त्यस्तो खालको. अनि गुड मर्निङ दाइ, गुड मर्निङ दिदी, कलेज भरिको सबैजनालाई हामीले चाहिँ विश गर्थ्यौँ, which was like nice part हैन. तर एकदम डेन्जरस साइड अफ र्यागिङहरु पनि हुन्छ, तर त्यो चाहिँ मलाई मेरो कलेजमा चाहिँ त्यस्तो प्र्याक्टिस भएको चाहिँ देख्दा पनि देखिन. अनि त्यसलाई चाहिँ मैले एन्जोय नै गरेँ. पहिला चाहिँ अलिकति ओहो दे आर ट्राइङ टु कन्ट्रोल मी जस्तो लाग्थ्यो, तर पछि चाहिँ हैन, they made me disciplined जस्तो फिल भयो. सो 1 वर्ष गुड मर्निङ दाइ, गुड मर्निङ दिदी भन्दा मैले 5औं वर्षसम्मै उहाँलाई गुड मर्निङ दाइ, गुड मर्निङ दिदी भनेर बिताएँ. सो अब कमिङ ब्याक टु माई स्टोरी, फर्स्ट इयरमा चाहिँ जबरजस्ती मिस्टर एन्ड मिस युसिएमएस भनेर हुन्थ्यो कि हाम्रो चाहिँ. त्यो पनि यो ब्युटी पेजेन्ट कलेजको स्टुडेन्टहरूले अर्गनाइज गरेको. मलाई भागै लिन मन छैन हैन, त्यही पनि जबरजस्ती फर्स्ट इयरबाट 5 जना, सेकेन्ड इयरबाट 5 जना भनेर निकाल्नु हुन्थ्यो कि कन्टेस्टेन्टहरु हैन. सो म जान चाहिँ गएँ, अब उहाँहरुको डरले भए पनि गएँ हैन. जानुभन्दा अगाडि नै मलाई फर्स्ट इयरको त जित्दैन, फाइनल इयर जसले चिनेको छ उसैलाई मात्र जिताउँछ भनेर कुरा गर्नुहुन्थ्यो कि. अनि मैले त जे होस् मन नलाएर गए पनि गइसकेपछि चाहिँ आफ्नो 100% नै दिन्छ नि त मान्छेहरूले हैन, 100% नै दिने चलन हुन्छ. मैले चाहिँ आफ्नो 100 हैन 200% नै दिएँ. कस्ट्युम कहाँबाट म्यानेज गरेँ हैन, त्यो हाम्रो डान्सहरु पनि, ट्यालेन्ट सोजहरु पनि हुन्थ्यो, ट्यालेन्ट सोजको लागि पनि प्रप्सहरु कहाँबाट म्यानेज गरेँ. तर मैले मेरो 200% चाहिँ दिएँ कि. अनि प्रोग्राम भइसक्दाखेरि पनि त्यहाँनिर अझै बायस्ड हुन्छ वाला कुरा चलिरहेको थियो कि तर जो मान्छेले 100% दिन्छ नि त्यो मान्छे जहिले पनि स्ट्यान्ड आउट हुन्छ भनेर मैले त्यहाँबाट रियलाइज गरेँ कि आई वान्ट द्याट कम्पिटिसन होइन सो देयर आर सो मेनी पिपल जसले चाहिँ ड्र्याग डाउन तपाईँलाई पहिल्यैदेखि गर्छ कि हुँदैनस् त कसरी हुन्छस् त भन्दा त खतराहरू अगाडि छ तिमी भन्दा त खतरा राम्री मान्छेहरू अगाडि छ खतरा बोल्न सक्ने छ भन्ने त्यसरी भनेर ड्र्याग गर्ने मान्छेहरू हुन्छ तर अलवेज बिलिभ अन योर सेल्फ होइन आफूले आफ्नो इनपुट चाहिँ दिनुपर्छ आफ्नो 100% होइन 200% न 1000% दिनुपर्छ नो वान क्यान ड्र्याग यु डाउन कि यु विल अलवेज स्ट्यान्ड आउट इभन इफ यु लाइक target for a star, you will land somewhere in sky.
True. Akshita, rejections.
Rejections, very familiar with it ever since a young age because I had been bullied a lot when I was young. I was quite introverted and I was not this extroverted as I am. And I think that really took me to find out what my inner passions were, what my interests were. Because as a child, you want people to see you. You seek that sort of attention because you're constantly given that attention from your parents, family, relatives. And when you don't get that from the particular friends that you want to be friends with, it takes you on another journey. And it taught me really what it meant to have power in that soft spokenness and how I could really bring myself out there while being quiet and soft. And I never really realized the power in that, but people would recognize me even when I was sitting in the back bench, whether it be my teachers or my classmates. So from that itself is when I had taken it up in middle school and high school, and then that's how I constantly started building my own career around my identity. And I think that is when you're not afraid to face any rejections because you faced enough, so much to the point where you realize that it's not me that they're rejecting, it's their criteria of what they're looking for that they're rejecting.
Yeah.
So
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I think, you know, I wish, again, I tell this to all my guests who sit here. I wish I had the whole day to, you know, sit and have a conversation, but unfortunately we do not have the entire day. We'll get back with the conversation. For now, we're taking a very short break on It's My Show. We will be right back. Welcome back after the break. On the couch, we have the very beautiful 3 winners of Miss Universe. तपाईहरुको यसपालिको एडभोकेसीले सोसाइटीमा चाहिँ कस्तो चेन्ज ल्याउला त बिकज लास्ट इयर मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल जेन दीपिका ग्यारेट को विनले एउटा एन्टायर बिलिफ सिस्टमलाई शेक गरेछ कि बडी पोजिटिभिटीको कुरा गर्नु भएको छ वी टक अबाउट इट एभ्रीवेयर तर हामी मेन स्ट्रीममा त्यसलाई देख्न हामी अझै अनकम्फर्टेबल थियौं कि तर द वे शी हैज you know, just stormed out to become that support and to become that advocate. It's amazing. तपाईहरुको एडभोकेसीले अब कस्तो चेन्जेस ल्याउँछ भन्ने सोचिरहनु भएको छ यहाँले.
When I was 17 years old, I didn't have interest in pageantry, but it was my first volunteering experience पनि जसमा चाहिँ big factories मा काम गरिराख्नु चिल्ड्रेनहरु they didn't have access to education अनि schools थियो but school हुँदै पनि they didn't feel that interest because they were so busy working in big factories अनि I volunteered with one of the organization which is Girls Empowered by Travel अनि त्यहाँ गएर चाहिँ मैले 6 months सम्म चाहिँ I did interactive session त्यहाँ गएर English पढाउँथे I used to also dance in my favorite childhood song which was Lekhaka Hami Keta Keti.
It's also my favorite song. I can sing it. Can we sing it together?
Okay, I might not know all the lyrics, but let's try.
Can we try?
Okay.
Let's start.
लेखका हामी केटाकेटी कुहिरभित्र स्कुल छ चौरीलाई चढाउँदै दिन बित्छ पढ्न र लेख्न मुस्किल छ.
I know. Yeah. We would dance in this song. Again, getting back to your conversation.
Since this was my favorite childhood song, so I did the same with the kids, and it was such a fun experience moment for me. Ani I चाहिँ के सोचे भन्दाखेरि advocacy भनेको it should be something that you feel really passionate about and that you can do long term पनि के. अनि मैले चाहिँ के डिसाइड गरेँ भन्दाखेरि मेरो चिल्ड्रेनसँग त अलरेडी एक्सपिरियन्स थियो when I was working 17, but मेरो अर्को इन्ट्रेस्ट चाहिँ I love animals. अनि
Are you a vegetarian?
I'm not a vegetarian,
okay,
but
we'll talk about the fine line. Yes.
Yeah. I love animals. And there's a story behind this funny. So there was this video of a lion, जुन चाहिँ wildमा freely roar गर्नुपर्ने हो नि, the king of the jungle भनिन्छ हैन lionलाई. अनि that lion is caged like zoos ma, circuses ma, even other countries ma भयो भने त circuses मै they're forced to perform tricks. Not just lions, elephants लाई हेरौँ हैन. Like tourists are like entertainment ko lagi say animals are being forced to work. Ani mero animal related my advocacy say animals are like caged hunu na, they should be in the forest, natural habitat bhanne ni mero, that was the inspiration moment for me. And mero big vision say I really want to work on rescue programs haru, wildlife conservation, because mero inspiration नै थियो नि त त्यो lion लाई caged भएको देखेर zoos मा थुनेर दुखी भएको देखेर नि, that was my inspiration. अनि मेरो one of the big vision like someday in my life that I want to do is actually field मै गएर to rescue an animal. So मेरो one of my wish list and one of my dream पनि हो.
Does that mean you rescue a lion from the zoo?
Yeah, it could be zoos, it could be circuses, and it could be like entertainment facilities.
Oh, so having said that, let's have an open discussion. Hamro zoo, the one and only zoo that we have, is it good to have a zoo? Is it bad to have a zoo?
People might have different opinions, but I don't feel like it's a right thing. I guess people see it as a way to learn about animals. Animals are go by my children like fun होला भनेर हामी त्यसरी जान्छौँ हैन. बट म बच्चा बेलादेखि जूमा जाँदा पनि मलाई यस्तो दुःख लाग्थ्यो कि that there is like monkeysहरु भित्र केजमा गरिरा हुन्छ नि. I used to my mom like मनमा यस्तो सोचिरा हुन्छ कि ला बिचरा I wish I could like free that animal हुन्छ नि. बिचरा लाग्थ्यो कि मलाई बच्चा बेलादेखि नै. अनि I feel like most kids जूमा गएर ल wonder त हुन्छ, ओ animal यो चीता रहेछ, ओ crocodile रहेछ भन्ने त हुन्छ.
बानीको विकास त गर्न सक्छ नि त. How about parents start taking children to national parks instead?
Yeah, that should be the focus.
And I hope I wish I can see you doing this on a very noticeable scale, Sampada. We're looking forward to this. Smriti ko project ke tha?
So my advocacy is regarding preventive healthcare and addressing social stigma that leads to different health issues. So your advocacy project is not just a project for Miss Universe Nepal. Your project ma involved bhayeko since I joined medical school. Medical journey start bhaisकेपछि real healthcare sector हामी कहाँ छौं भनेर चाहिँ मलाई त्यतिखेर थाहा भयो, महसुस भयो भनौं न. मेन एउटा फेरि स्टोरीमै आउँछ है कुरा. म pediatric डिपार्टमेन्टमा मेरो पोस्टिङ थियो. गाइने को ओटी बाट मलाई फोन आयो, डाक्टर बच्चा आउनु पर्यो तपाई तुरुन्त. pediatric डाक्टरहरुले चाहिँ बच्चालाई रिसिभ गर्ने काम गर्छ. सो म दौडेर गए, बच्चा जन्मियो, बच्चा च्या गरेर रोयो. हामी डाक्टरहरुलाई चाहिँ बच्चा रुने बित्तिकै हामीलाई मनमा सास आउँछ के, हिज हर सेन्सेस इज अल ओके भनेर. बच्चा रोयो, म एकदम खुशीका साथ त्यो बच्चा लिएर आमाका गए कि. आमाले मेरो मुखमा हेर्नु भयो, छोरी भयो कि छोरा. इट वाज द फर्स्ट क्वेशन शी आस्क्ड मी. अनि मैले एकदम खुशीका साथ तपाईको छोरी भयो बधाई छ भनेर देखाए. But she was lost somewhere. She was not happy. She was like गरेर टाउको फर्काउनु भयो हैन. म अक्कमक्क परे त्यो सिनारियो देखेर. मैले त्यो बेबी गर्ललाई लिएर, त्यो ब्युटिफुल बेबी गर्ललाई लिएर पेशेन्ट पार्टीतिर लगे त्यो बच्चालाई. अनि मैले ह्यान्ड ओभर गर्दाखेरि के भयो, छोरी कि छोरा भनेर भन्नु भयो पेशेन्ट पार्टीले. मैले छोरी भयो भनेन, छोरी भयो लिएर जानुस् भित्र भनेर भन्नुभयो. I was like,
कुन ठाउँमा थियो यो?
यो चाहिँ मेरै मेडिकल भैरवा मेडिकल कलेजको इन्सिडेन्ट हो. त्यो देखेर म I was like, where am I? Multiple pregnancy ले आउने complications कसले बुझाउने? जेन्डर इक्वालिटीको कुरा कसले बुझाउने द्याट वाज द ओन्ली थिङ कमिङ मेरो हेडमा कि हामी कुन स्टेटमा छौँ हाम्रो हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम कुन स्टेटमा छ अहिले हैन सो काउन्सलिङ पार्ट इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट भनेर मलाई त्यतिखेर रियलाइज भयो कि सो क्युरेटिभ साइड त छँदैछ वी हेभ गट सो मेनी अमेजिङ
प्रिभेन्टिभ साइड इज वेयर यु टक टु पिपल
हजुर
यु एजुकेट पिपल द्याट्स लभली
हजुर
द्याट्स लभली
सो क्युरेटिभ साइडमा त हामी छौँ वी गट मल्टिपल ब्रिलियन्ट डक्टर्स अल ओभर नेपाल हैन खालि डक्टर्सहरूले एउटा प्लेसमेन्ट मात्र राम्रो नपाएको तर नेपालमा हेर्ने हो भने वी गट अ ब्रिलियन्ट डक्टर्स
Oh yes, I was just having this conversation yesterday.
हजुर
कति डक्टर्सहरु त ओभर क्वालिफाइड हुनुहुन्छ for the system also.
हजुर
So that's actually great and also you Smriti, I would love to see you doing this on a very recognizable scale. This is something that's very important.
हजुर
Educating people is important.
Important, yes.
Yeah.
मेरो माग चाहिँ एउटा गभर्नमेन्टलाई पनि के हो भने म एउटा ओपीडी रुममा बसिसकेपछि डक्टरले धेरै चिजो हेर्नुपर्छ हैन पेशेन्ट आउनुहुन्छ काउन्सलिङ पनि गर्नु पर्यो उहाँको रिपोर्ट्सहरु हेर्नु पर्यो औषधि दिनु पर्यो तर त्यो 5 मिनेटको समयमा सबै चीज गर्न भ्याइँदैन हैन एउटा डिस्ट्रिक्ट हस्पिटलमा हुन्छ अथवा एउटा गभर्नमेन्ट हस्पिटलमा बिहानदेखि बेलुकासम्म पेशेन्टहरु हेर्ने हो भने के नभए पनि 120-200 पेशेन्टहरु पुगिरहेको हुन्छ कि सो वी कान्ट गिभ दैट क्वालिटी टाइम टु इच एन्ड एभ्री वान तर काउन्सलिङको लागि छुट्टै एउटा पार्ट राख्दिने हो भने हामीले
लाइक हस्पिटल्समा
हजुर
जस्तै ओपीडी भा जस्तो एउटा काउन्सलिङ रूम चाहियो जहाँ चाहिँ हामी व्यक्तिहरुलाई एजुकेट गर्न सक्छौं काउन्सल गर्न सक्छौं कि यो रङ हो यो राइट हो राम्रो न्यारेटिभ एस्टाब्लिश गर्नको लागि चाहिँ एउटा स्पेस
चाहियो हजुर ठुलठुलो हस्पिटल्सहरुमा छ काउन्सलिङको लागि छुट्टै छ तर गभर्नमेन्ट हस्पिटल्सहरुमा पनि भयो भने एकदमै राम्रो
सरकारी स्तरबाट यो कुरा रेकग्नाइज्ड हुनु पर्यो भन्ने चाहिँ तपाईको एउटा माग हो एन्ड इट्स सो नाइस दैट यङ वुमेन लाइक यु आर coming in and voicing such important opinions. It just gets very unnoticed. Right? Akshita चाहिँ धेरै समय अगाडिदेखि नै सोशल वर्कमा आबद्ध हुनुहुन्छ. सोशल वर्क भन्छौँ हामी के भन्छौँ त्यसलाई?
Social work or just community involvement.
Yes. Yeah. Can you share with us what you've been doing since the past 2-3 years?
It's been really long. So my dance group just reached their 5th year. And I think that my social advocacy actually stems from the arts and media industry.
Yes.
So as I had discussed with you, like one thing that I had noticed amongst my classmates is that whenever they wanted to pursue a career in the arts and media field or humanities, that wouldn't really be accepted from their parents. And that always disappointed me. I would be like, why? What's so wrong in it? And I'm English, like one of my favorite subjects is English. So having said that, I find myself a lot on the creative side and I vouch for a lot of things over there. So when I heard those sorts of discussions from my friends, I wasn't really happy with it. And I had been in a lot of leadership positions that gave me a lot of courage. Ultimately, when I launched my dance crew in 2019, it's a national dance crew in the UAE.
Yeah. So tapai Dubai ma basnu bhayeko kati samay bhayo? All your life?
Yes, I was born and raised over there.
Born and raised in Dubai.
Yes.
Citizenship kahako cha?
Citizenship is Nepali.
You are a Nepali.
Yes.
A Nepali by heart and a Nepali by law, basically.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So dance group cha yahako jasle cha tapailai financial support dincha? Do you make money out of it?
We do make money out of it. We do make some profits, but we don't keep it to ourselves.
Oh wow.
So that's where I come to with my social advocacy. We're actually trying to empower leadership through these arts and media platforms. And what we'd like to demonstrate is that leadership is such a powerful tool, so much to the point where as a Nepali girl, I wanted to bring it back home. I wanted to create an impact back home. So
dance group bata kamayeko paisa chai tapai you bring it back home.
Bring it to Nepal.
Yeah, and how do you utilize it?
So we're currently supporting a school in Kushma Parvat.
Pokhrama?
Yes, in
Wow.
Pokhara. And we've just introduced the concept of uniforms. Now we're also going to be working on building washrooms over there, because the students range from preschool up until high school.
Yeah, and this is your brainchild. I mean, this idea is your brainchild.
Yes.
Tapai, you are the single owner of what you're doing in UAE.
Yes.
So, aru koi pani chaina partners. You're doing it all by yourself.
Founder, leader, and that is my crew backing me up.
Love that.
Yes.
Wow.
So through the arts, we're trying to not only demonstrate our talent and our love and passion for it, because students take out so much time from their education just to pursue what they love. And it's so difficult to please your parents. Mom, can I please go for the practice at 5 p.m.? It takes a lot.
Yeah.
So when that comes to the performances near Burj Khalifa or Dubai Design District, those kinds of big arenas, it means a lot for them, while we're taking that sort of profit back home and building other children's future in Nepal as well. So that's something I'd like to take internationally as well.
I think you are a quintessence of the Nepali youth who have traveled overseas. In your case, you've lived abroad.
Yeah.
That you have brought back home you, your soul, and the finances. I think हामीले Gen Z मा चाहिँ यस्तो कुरा गरे पनि थिएन र देखा पनि थिएनौ हैन यो सोच चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ एउटा यस्तो किसिमको कम्युनिकेट गरेको थिएन. I'm just so happy to have this lovely conversation with you ladies.
Thank you.
Obviously, I wish I had the whole day, but we don't. So we have to conclude.
Okay.
Before going, you have to write something that inspires you, so we can paste it there on that board. With that, we have come to the end of It's My Show. I will see you next week, same time. Do join us.
To you, so sad. पाउँछु एक्लो छु एक्लै रोमाउँछु चाहिँदैन कोही निष्ठुरी पसिनो माया सालैमा चाहिँदैन कोही निष्ठुरी पसिनो माया